tarde, beleza. Nós estamos no top 10. Olha uma olhada aqui. Minas.
God giveth and man taketh away.
Esse aqui é muito certo.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 animals that are now extinct because of humans.
Species are actually going extinct faster now as a result of us, as a result of human action on the globe than at any other time in history.
For this list, we're looking extinct primarily by human cause. This means that the animals have had to be officially declared extinct, and that their extinction has to be a result of human intervention. Striped biologists taunt us! What are you gonna do? Shoot us? Number 10, quagga.
This animal's not a zebra.
Cavalo.
Quaha.
The quagga was uniquely packed for its skin and sometimes for meat. When Dutch settlers colonized the area, the quagga was considered more than a pest than a prize, and it was hunted to reduce grazing competition with their own livestock. The quagga, once roaming in herds of hundreds, was decimated by the 1850s, and by 1878, the last wild quagga died. The last captive specimen died in the Natura Artis Magistra Zoo in Amsterdam in 1883.
I don't care if you found one quaha, two quaha. I care that you found any. They're extinct.
Number 9, Javan tiger.
Esse aqui é muito certo, aconteceu.
3 tiger subspecies became extinct within the last 80 years, and the Javan tiger is among them. Formerly found in Java, the most populated island in Indonesia, the tiger was widespread on the island at the turn of the 20th. It's accounted for less than 10% of the island. Mass killings by hunters and soldiers.
Because you are as wily as the Java tiger from where you get your name.
Number 8, Falkland Islands wolf. Without any predators to instill cautiousness, these small fox-like wolves were sitting ducks for the first human settlers on the island, the only land mammal native to the Falkland Islands. The wolves had no natural fear of humans and nowhere to hide if they did. With little resistance, the wolves and predicted their demise within a few years. Sure enough, in 1876, the Falkland Islands wolf was extinct.
You shouldn't cut Falklands! Because I want you to!
Number 7, Steller's sea cow.
Sea cow.
That's
the rumor around Faye's beauty shop.
fazer.
Some kind of a hobgoblin.
As the largest kind of Sirenia in history, the Steller's sea cow was a conspicuous staple of North Pacific marine life. Discovered by zoologist George Wilhelm Steller in 1741, the sea cow was not known for its speed. So, as a result, its slowness meant it was easily hunted by your... By 1768, the population was entirely destroyed, and no verified sightings of the sea cow appeared after. Thus, within 20...
Good old sea cow like me.
Number 6, Atlas bear. Used in gladiator events in Roman times, killed in baiting and fighting competitions. Following the fall of the empire and the advent of firearms, the bears were overhunted and driven to small, fragmented populations in the Atlas Mountains. They became a rare and sought-after item for collectors, with many being captured for zoos and fairs, which further atrophied the population. The bears fell to human greed, and the last individual was killed in 1870.
I see.
Killing that bear won't make you a man.
Oh, now you're trying to be wise.
Number 5, Great Auk.
We've called the weekend Acknowledge, when it really is. We want to acknowledge the importance and significance of the Great Auk.
The Great Auk was a medium-sized flightless bird, kind of resembling a penguin. It occupied the entire expanse of the northern Atlantic Ocean, living in the coastal waters from the northeastern United States to northern Spain. Being a plump, sedentary animal, which bred on commonly navigated islands, the Great Auk reproduction rates, and soon there was an existential emergency. Naturalists tried but failed to save the species, and the last confirmed specimens were shot in 1844. It was declared extinct in 1852.
Bye.
Number 4, Thylacine.
This was the really most beautiful, spectacular flesh-eating mammal in Australia, and the first thing we did when we got here was exterminate it.
Also known as the Tasmanian tiger or Tasmanian wolf, the thylacine is a now mythic competition with humans and thousands of thylacines. In the Hobart Zoo,
Look! Inside its pouch! Extinct Tasmanian tigers!
Number 3, Caribbean monk seal.
Monk seals. Centuries ago, they were common throughout the Mediterranean, including the Ligali Islands.
Named for the folds on its head that resembled a monk's hood, the Caribbean monk seal was extremely common in the West Indies during the 17th century. It ravaged the population by destroying their food supply. and by the early 1900s, western black rhinoceros.
Because the world's largest conservation network says the western black rhino is now extinct in the wild.
Traditional Chinese medicine has not been kind to rhinos of any species, and the western black rhinoceros is the latest casualty.
Illegal trade in wild.
Value of its horn. The western subspecies of black rhino was potent
That is the horn.
in 2000 modern times.
Involved in this 1914. She was literally
Number 1. Dodo. There's no early modern extinct animal more recognizable than the dodo, a fat instance. Having no natural predators, 64 years for dodos to be completely wiped out, with the birds considered officially extinct. Do you agree with our list? They do, however, still live on in media as nature's punching bags.
Put away, me hearties. Have you important no time at all now?
Do you agree with our list? Which animal extinction piqued your unfortunate interest?
although we have the
Não,
occasion.
quero não. Quem tá muito gostado desse lado com a gente. Tchauzinho.